Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 4. In today's video we are going to start lesson number 11, air, water and weather. So at the end of this chapter you will be able to explain the composition of air. You will be able to define the terms like evaporation and condensation. You will be able to summarize the water cycle and methods to purify water. So let's start our lesson. What is air and weather? Air is all around us. As you know that air surrounds the earth, it is all around us, it is present, okay? And air is the mixture of gases which surrounds the earth, such as nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. It also contains, means air also contains with these gases, water vapors, smoke and dust. The thick layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? The thick layer of air which surrounds the earth. Air is the mixture of gases, smoke, water vapor, dust. It is the mixture of all these things. So the layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. Atmosphere protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. So which harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun it gives, the sun, we get it from the sun. So this layer of atmosphere actually protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. So when it passes from the atmosphere, sun rays will not be so harmful for us. Moving air is called wind. So here we are talking about the air, which is the mixture of gases. So here moving air is called wind. The speed of the wind affects the weather of a place. Okay, how the weather gets affected? By the speed of the wind. Okay, very strong winds cause storms. So when the fast blowing air will be there, so it causes storms. Okay, very strong winds cause storms. What happens when air gets heated? Let us perform an activity to find out that. When air gets heated, it raises up in the atmosphere. So for this activity, we need two bottles, two identical plastic bottles, two bowls to keep these bottles in that, cold water and two balloons. Okay, in this container we have to fill water, then we are keeping bottles in that. Okay, fit a balloon on the mouth of each bottle. Ask an elder to pour hot water into the bowl. Okay, pour cold water into the other bowl. So in these bowls, in one bowl we are taking hot water, in one balloon we are taking cold water. Stand one bottle in each bowl. So after keeping hot water and cold water, we are keeping bottles inside. Then what do you observe? So what happens? The balloons on the bottle, the balloon on the bottle kept in hot water starts getting bigger. So because of this hot water, the air gets heated and it raises up. That's why this balloon is blowing automatically. But in the cold water, nothing happens. No changes took place. The balloon on the bottle kept in hot water starts getting bigger. So what is the reason for that? The hot water heats the air in the bottle. This hot water makes the air hot. Then hot air being lighter rises up. Always hot air rises up. Remember the property of air. Hot air rises up. Hot air being lighter rises up and makes the balloon blow up. So this activity shows that when air is heated, it becomes lighter and rises up. So now we will see what is land breeze and what is sea breeze. Okay, actually breeze means the cool air. Okay, breeze means cool air. So in the coastal areas, what happens? Let's see. Coastal areas means the seaside area. Okay, the seaside area. So during the daytime, the land in coastal areas heats up faster than the sea. In the coastal area where the seas are there, the side beside the sea, which cities are there, that is coastal area. Okay, so during daytime what happens, the land in the coastal areas heats up faster than the sea. Land gets heats up faster than the sea in the daytime. The hot air from above the land rises up, the cool air from the sea rushes in to take its place. As a result, wind blows from sea towards land. In the daytime, wind blows from sea to land, so that is called sea breeze. The wind which is blowing from sea to land in daytime, that is called sea breeze. So in the night, what happens? The land cools faster than the sea. The land gets heated faster than water. Here land gets cooled faster than ocean, or faster than sea. So what happens? The air above the sea water is warmer than the air above the land. The warm air of the sea rises up, the cool air from the land rushes towards the sea. As a result, wind blows from the land towards the sea. Wind blows from land to sea in the night. So this is called land breeze. Understood? What is land breeze and sea breeze? Cool air which blows from sea to the land in daytime is called sea breeze, and the cool air which blows from land to sea in the night time, that is called land breeze. Okay, let's see now what is about the water. As you know that water is natural resource for us. We use water every day for many activities such as drinking, bathing, washing, cleaning and watering plants. So have you ever wondered where we get this water from? What is the source of water for us? Yes, rainfall, ponds, lakes, seas, water reservoirs, underground water. Okay, so these water bodies fill up with rainwater. Which water bodies we are talking about? Wells, tube wells, lakes, ponds, rivers and all these water reservoirs, they fill up with rainwater. So the main source of water is rain. Okay, so rain is very important for us. Rain occurs because of evaporation and condensation condensation of water in the nature. Let us learn more about it. So here we will see that how do we get rain on the earth. How we get rain. Here are the two processes through which we get rainfall. They are evaporation and condensation. So let's see what is evaporation. The changing of liquid water into water vapor is called evaporation. See, when we heat water, it changes its form into the gas. It evaporates in the form of water vapors, in the form of smoke also, you can say. In the form of water vapors when it comes out from the water, that is called evaporation. The changing of liquid water into water vapor is called evaporation. So when does it happen? On heating it happens. Because of the heat, water changes into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Water vapor is gaseous in nature. So what are water vapors? It is the gaseous form of water. It is light and rises into the sky. There it cools, turns into tiny drops of water and forms clouds. Evaporation happens continuously in nature because of the heat of the sun. Water from various water bodies continuously gets evaporated to form clouds. There are many factors that affect the evaporation of water in nature. Here we will study three factors that affect evaporation. They are heat, the surface of water exposed to the atmosphere and air. So because of the heat of the sun, water gets evaporated. Like when we boil water on the gas stove, so it means we are heating the water. So because of the heat, water changes into water vapors, and you'll see that the level of water will be decreasing from your pan where you are heating the water, where you are boiling the water in that vessel. Water level will be decreasing and it will be changing into the water vapors. So changing the water vapors it is the gaseous form, I said. So the liquid water is liquid and it is changing to gas form on heating. So this process is called evaporation. Okay children, that's it for today's video. We will continue this lesson in the next video. Okay, and we'll see the condensation process and water cycle also. How do we get rainfall? All the processes we'll see in next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.